Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, this is going to be one of our first, I guess, like kind of somewhat proper videos of 2021. So what else are we going to go do with it besides doing it with a hangover and talking about the fact that we finally made it kind of pass through, I think, one of the last big hurdles we need for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X restocks. Now you guys probably go get what I'm kind of saying over here, and some of it's a little bit on the obvious side, but as well, I just think it's kind of nice for us to finally progress into 2022, fully have a chance to hopefully go and get our consoles ASAP, and it does kind of seem like we finally hit that past euphoric wave when it comes to restocks, when it comes to basically like the hyper fixation, I guess, of all this type of stuff, and we can kind of finally go into slowly, hopefully having a few more chiller and relaxed restocks, and hopefully that will lead to you guys getting all of your consoles ASAP. So we have a lot of little things to go and talk about as well, and on top of that, I hope you guys are having a really good start to your 2022 already. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway going on the channel itself. We have the Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, you can get a bunch of free stock and free money. Same with that Coinbase too as well. And let's go dive into the video itself. So this one is almost kind of a somewhat fun and celebration one for me too as well, because it kind of finally goes and tones down some of the pressure we have on the channel itself. So, and that is one of the biggest things out here. We are finally officially done with the holiday season of 2021. Now, there's a little bit of an obvious one, obviously, because we just only had New Year's go and end, but this is kind of a big one. So as I kind of noticed, and I even saw this all through my own analytics, I see this with other PS5 trackers, Xbox people on Twitter, everything up there, is that we are finally, I think, somewhat outside of that huge euphoric wave. Now, you guys might be thinking, what do you mean by this? What's going on with this? When it came to Black Friday and Cyber Monday, some of you guys actually may have even found and joined the channel from then, we had, and everyone else I know, crazy, and I'm talking crazy month. Like all of November was probably one of the highest viewerships I've had in a very long time, as well as same with new followers, and all my other restock friends too had a massive uptick in brand new followers, brand new people engaging with the community, and just a massive amount of brand new parents, dads, uncles, whoever trying to get their consoles. Now thankfully that has kind of somewhat tapered off. Now, in terms of the content creator, you always want to, of course, have as many people as you can watching, but kind of the whole purpose of my channel is it's almost better if I get less viewers, because that means that you guys are finally getting your consoles, which has been kind of the main purpose of this channel before. I actually made a video yesterday if you guys want to kind of see my future plans for all this stuff, but as of right now, that's still the main focus. We'll kind of, keep on working on other videos as time goes on, but that's kind of a good thing. But when it comes to all the viewership numbers, at least for even me in terms of day-to-day viewers and all that stuff, that's actually kind of gone down. Same with all my other restock friends, article people too as well, I've reached out to, and it does kind of seem like their overall clicks as basically pretty much as soon as like the December 26th ran around and all the crazy holiday stuff and Christmas vibes kind of somewhat peaked on off, it had a nice little taper on off. So that's probably one of the best, if not the best news for all of you guys out here still trying to find and get your consoles, because it kind of means a few different things. Less competition, which is absolutely great, which means that there's just less people trying to get their consoles, although there's still a lot. Don't get me wrong. If you guys are watching this video and everyone else who watches it, there's still going to be a lot of folks out there trying to get it, at least for the next few months. But as well, it also means that scalpers, we've also, if you guys saw my video yesterday, we do believe we actually had a bigger uptick as well from scalpers, kind of finally starting to go and step away, especially from the consoles, both the Xboxes and PlayStations. Now, we had kind of, if you guys actually were partaking in it, if you guys ever want to send me an email, talk to me about it, would actually love to hear it, but it does kind of seem like that's more of a consistent thing. We also had a few other folks also reach out stating like, yeah, it was fun while it lasted. It might be harder to move stock. I may return to scalping in the future, but overall we had a lot of scalpers reach out and say they're kind of finally moving off of that, which is once again awesome news to go in here, because we don't necessarily want to sit here and go and have scalpers go and keep on scalping in June, in July, in September. And hopefully I'm still not doing videos every single day by then, because that means you guys want to still have your consoles, which is just not good. We want you guys to get your consoles ASAP. So that's kind of a nice thing. So we have the holidays all done, the holiday rush is kind of done, and now the folks that really want to get their consoles, probably like you guys watching, or just, just kind of just casually doing it in the background, this is your time to shine. There's less competition, less crazy parents, and a lot of the parents is too as well. Kind of sad to go and say it, but I just went to scalpers at the end of the day. We saw, if you guys we made a video on it yesterday, where a lot of scalpers are basically kind of offloading their stock, and the third-party scalping prices actually went down astronomically high. So like basically it was like it's gone down like $60 or so on third party. Now there might still be an uptick going on as we maybe have like a few lull seasons or a few weeks a little bit more on the chiller side, but I will go and say it's kind of nice to go and see kind of like a nice little step back. It's almost like a nice little breather. Everyone had a chance to enjoy the holidays. everyone had a chance to go enjoy their days off. Everyone had a chance to go, and if they're scalpers, just offload as much stock as they can. And that just all, I mean, it's not fun to go and see scalpers making money or selling consoles, but it is fun to go and see folks out there finally having a breather and having a chance to kind of somewhat normalize the stock. So that's all around good news. We basically got through the hardest start over here. We also did go have a lot of restocks too. So in case you guys did not go get a console, which is fine, I'm sure a lot of you guys didn't, that also means that a lot of folks as well, competition-wise, there was probably at least like a few 100,000 consoles that were released. I think the Amazon drops were expected to be around 30,000 or so that could have been a nice 50,000 stock. We also saw Target go and do like 3 drops back to back to back, which we're still tracking and trying to find information on, just so you guys all know, so make sure you guys are subscribed for that. And that just means there's thousands upon thousands of consoles. Same with Best Buy that's done a lot of drops, Total Tech drops, GameStop that did like 3 huge walk-in events, and that also kind of once again toned down the competition for you guys a lot. Like a lot. So hopefully this also be a nice segue to basically making these consoles a lot easier for us to go and get and receive, because I want you guys to be able to go and chill. I want you guys to go get your consoles. I want an Amazon restock to be up for an hour, so all of you guys out here watching the channel can have a chance to go get your consoles ASAP, because that makes me happy. I love seeing that type of stuff. And as well, one kind of big things note we've kind of been focusing a lot on is a lot of these bundles are lasting a lot longer than we usually have been seeing, which if you guys would have compared this to last Christmas or even 6 months ago, this is just a really nice sign, because people, if they want to get their consoles, are more so going for just the normal PlayStation drops at Target, Amazon, Best Buy, whatever, and they're kind of somewhat putting up their nose to all these bundles out there. So think GameStop, go and think like online GameStop and online GameFly, even some Best Buy bundles and other various places like the Endormas or even some walk-in locations. They're like, I've been waiting for, this long anyway. I'll wait for a normal console. I'll wait for a normal restock and get to go from there, which I think is just nice. It's nice to go and see. It's nice to see kind of like people kind of having like a breather, and it kind of tones down like the hyperactiveness that everyone's like, I have to instantly go get this console. I have to, this second, I have to go buy this. Where's the credit card? And of course, I mean, still, we're still seeing a lot of tension when it comes to just normal drops, like the Best Buys, the Targets, the Amazons, and still even Botters. Like it doesn't, because we're done with the holidays and just because we kind of have like a little bit of a smaller, like kind of calm before the storm, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the easiest process still, at least for a few more months. But I will go and say a lot of big retailers are at least trying their best to address it. We're seeing a lot more anti-botting measures. We're seeing big retailers such as even Amazon and also other places canceling very, very obvious botted orders, which I love to see. I love the idea of that. I love the fact that this has been happening. And I kind of wish this would have been happening like this past year or so. And that's huge to go and see. Like we're seeing these retailers at this point finally being like, all right, maybe we should try to go and step in, and maybe we should try to go help out these folks and just like make it easier for people to go get their consoles, which I think should have been happening this entire time. I'm not sure why places like Walmart or Target or etc. should have been doing this. But as well, when it comes to also the online paywalls, as you guys know, with the Walmart Plus going on, it does make it a little bit easier, because then you have to pay $15 just for a chance to get a console. And if you guys want to buy more than them, say they're scalpers or botters, they have to have multiple different accounts. And also they have been canceling double orders, which is once again fantastic news. We love seeing this so much. So all this news kind of floating around just makes me happy. It makes me happy to go and see. It makes me happy to see these drops go a little bit easier. And as well, as much as we don't like it, doing things like GameStop walk-ins, even though it might be bundles or even other locations like Target for their Xbox Series X's, it does make the overall format so much more easy. It makes it so much better, and it just makes this you can't just deal with botters. And I think that's going to probably be the one next big issue for these next few months, until hopefully botters can find something else to go on and go bot and deal with that are hopefully not next-gen gaming consoles. So hopefully us normal folk can go get our consoles, fingers crossed. But like, it is kind of crazy to go and see all this stuff in general. Like it's just, oof. I just hope that like a lot of us can kind of have like a little bit of a weight lifted off our shoulders. We have a little bit of a breather, and hopefully these next few weeks, although they might be a little bit more on the drier side when it comes to restocks, could hopefully be a little bit better, especially now that the holidays are done. The scalpers have kind of hopefully made their money, can kind of slightly start moving on off. I mean, it's not going to fix everything, but also the walk-ins, also the paywalls, also everything else tied on in. Hopefully this will mean that we'll have a lot more good news and good restocks throughout these next few weeks and few months, and you guys can get your consoles ASAP, because it should hopefully get easier. It should hopefully be chiller, and especially now with all the crazy moms out there that want to make sure little Jimmy can get their consoles. Hopefully already got it. Also, hopefully means less competition for all of us. So we have a lot of cool stuff. We'll keep on coming up the channel. We'll keep on watching the restocks too, a little bit too as well, if they're all throughout 2022. It'll be kind of weird to go and say. I just want to say I do appreciate you guys so much for always watching. Hope you guys have a good, nice, and hopefully not too bad hungover 2022. And as well, if you guys are all safe yesterday, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock, free money. Same as well with all the other various stuff too mixed on in. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching my channel throughout this entire year. And hopefully this year will be the year you guys can go get your consoles. Love you guys.